Good evening and welcome to the campus of Maranatha Baptist University in Watertown, Wisconsin. We are so glad you could join us for tonight's broadcast of this NCAA 83I men's basketball game featuring the visiting Scarlet Hawks of Illinois Institute of Technology and the Maranatha Baptist University Saber Cats. Scarlet Hawks entered this evening's contest 14-6 on the season. Just 1 week ago, Tech was able to dispatch MBU at the Keating Sports Center in Chicago, Illinois. The visiting SaberCats missed every three-point attempt on the night, while Tech managed to shoot 9 of 21 from behind the arc, leading to a 14-point victory for the Scarlet Hawks. It's a pretty even attack for Tech tonight as 4 players are scoring over 11 points per game. Mosley Jr. leads the way, averaging 15.4 points per game, and he's not even in the starting lineup for the Scarlet Hawks. Meanwhile, SaberCats come into this one 9 wins and 9 losses, having lost their last 3 games, while averaging 54.6 points per game in each of those losses. Offensively speaking, SaberCats need to find some answers here tonight. Their offense has not always been dormant. In fact, with the exception of 2 early season losses to Knox and Dominican, SaberCats have won every game in which they've scored more than 70 points. So we will see tonight if they can hit that mark on the court. Speaking of offense, senior guard Micah Shepard is closing in on a career milestone. He needs just 26 points tonight to hit the 1,000 mark for career points. On Tuesday night, Shepard was held to just 5 points on 2 of 7 shooting from the floor. No doubt that was due to the commentator's curse as we opened up the broadcast that night with a spotlight on his milestone. So hopefully history does not repeat itself tonight and Shepard can have a big night offensively speaking. We are just about set for tip-off here in Watertown. Want to thank you for joining us. Get things underway. We'll join the public address announcer for the national anthem and starting lineups.
The NCAA, the Maranatha Baptist University, promoted sportsmanship of student-athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial or sexist comments, or other intimidating actions will not be tolerated. Furthermore, prohibiting intoxication or the possession or consumption of alcoholic beverages and tobacco products are all grounds for removal from the site of competition and other disciplinary actions. After all, Illinois Tech and Maranatha both hold many long-standing traditions, but poor sportsmanship is not one of them. Good evening and welcome to the campus of Maranatha Baptist University in this NCAA Division III men's basketball matchup featuring the visiting Scarlet Hawks of Illinois Tech and your Maranatha Baptist University SaberCats. Please rise and lead your hats for a word of prayer. Following prayer, we will honor our country with the playing of the national anthem, meet the starters, and get this game underway. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, thank you for the game of basketball. Thank you for giving
Arjun Medina, Humanities, from Santa Clarita, California.
Kevin Rizma, Youth Ministries, Fort Collins, Colorado.
Jonathan Book, Marketing, Mount Home, Arkansas.
Zeke Steuerwald, Whitewater, Wisconsin, Business Management.
Micah Shepard, Sports Management, Little Rock, Arkansas.
Clayton Steuerwald, Communication Arts, Newberry Springs, California.
Jonathan Murphy, Business Management, The Manhattan, Kansas.
I'm Brenden Caldwell, Biblical Studies major. I'm from Athens, Alabama.
David Lerma, Nursing, from Lodi, California.
Isaac McKee, Accounting, Muncie, Indiana.
CJ Jones, Sports Management, Houston, Texas.
Robert Somberg, Business Management major from Wasilla, Alaska.
Stephen Wilkerson, Youth Ministries, Dallas, Texas.
Kyle Cummins, Business Management, Danville, Illinois.
Jonas Acay, Biblical Studies, Houston, Texas.
Justin Blake, Missions major, Claremont, Florida.
Matt Gill, Business Management, Rockford, Illinois. Bryce Kashner, Pastoral Studies, from the tribal village of Lyons, Michigan.
Thank you for
You're watching the MBU SaberCats Network.
Beginning with the visiting Scarlet Hawks of Illinois Tech. A junior guard from Gill Park, Illinois, number 10, Jake Bruns. A freshman forward from Goodyear, Arizona, number 13, Calvin Schmitz. Junior forward from Ironwood, Michigan, number 21, Jake Giorgio. Sophomore center from Las Vegas, number 22, Max Hisataki. And a junior forward from Damascus, Oregon, number 32, Parker Jonas. The Scarlet Hawks are coached by Todd Kelly, assisted by Ebenezer Nunu, Terrence Gray, and Ganesh Rajakabal. And now, the starters for your Maranatha Baptist University SaberCats. A junior guard from Mountain Hall Star, number 3, Jonathan Book. A senior guard from Little Rock, Arkansas, number 5, Micah Shepard. Junior guard from Lodi, California, number 15, David Lerma. And center and sophomore from Clayton Steuerwald, number 30, Justin Blake. And a senior forward from Lyons, Michigan, number 44, Bryce Cashner. The SaberCats are coached by Keith Solscheider in his 6th season with associate head coach Joel Borghardt and assistant coaches Jeff Borghardt and John Teasdale. The officials this evening are Sean Morrison, James Wilbur, and Taylor Duvall. Let's play basketball.
Crazies are back in their familiar spot on the far side of the gymnasium. Looking forward to a great contest here. Thank you for joining us via the live stream. Starters for you, just in case you missed them. For Tech, it is Bruns, Schmitz, DeGiorgio, Hisataki, and Jonkis. For the SaberCats, it's Book, Shepard, Lerma, Blake, and Kashner in the game. To start for the SaberCats, Shepard off the tip, drives baseline. Jonkis tried to draw the foul. Book drives, wild shot attempt, won't go. And Hisataki clears for Jonkis. As we mentioned, starting things out tonight, Mosley Jr., the leading scorer on the season for the Scarlet Hawks, not even in the starting lineups. Here's Hisataki on the baseline out of bounds. Was not expecting that pass from Jonkis. And the teams trading empty possessions. Kashner wasn't expecting that pass either from Book. Forces it down low to Lerma. Saved from Schmitz. And now Bruns brings it ahead for Tech. Jonkis on the wing working against Shepard. Deep three from Bruns, no good. But DeGiorgio able to get the rebound on the offensive end. Jonkis will reset for the Scarlet Hawks. In the lane, DeGiorgio. Step back three from Schmitz is good over Lerma. And Tech draws the first blood tonight. Shepard to Lerma, looking for Kashner. Now Lerma gets in the lane, rises up, off glass, it's good. Nifty finish over Hisataki from Lerma. Head coach Todd Kelly screaming out the offense for Tech. Dump down low to DeGiorgio, and he had inside position on Kashner. No contest from Kashner on the shot attempt. 5-2. Scarlet Hawks leading. Book to Shepard. Bounces into the lane, back to Book. Floater from Book is good. Bruns now to Hisataki. Gets Blake in the air. Drives down low and gets it to go. Patient attack from Max Hisataki, the center out of Las Vegas, Nevada. And a little impatient defense from Justin Blake. Kashner finds a cutting Book. Loose ball. Justin Blake finds it in the corner. Skips it across to Book. He'll reset now with 7 seconds, and Kashner just went to the floor in pain. Book fades away, won't get it to go. And the officials called timeout. Kashner looks a little worse for the wear. And he's going to leave the court on the far side in some considerable discomfort. Bruns now for Tech. SaberCats trail by 3. DeGiorgio. Hisatake now working against Blake. Bruns. In the corner, it's Jonkis. Now 4 seconds. Hisatake leans out. Stolen away by Book. SaberCats have numbers on the break. Book dishes to Shepard. Off glass. Gets it to go. Bruns. Picks up his dribble. Finds Hisatake working low block against Gill. Spins. Strong post-up move from Max Hisatake. And it's Justin Blake first into the scorer's book with a foul. Free throw from Hisatake rolls out. One more free throw for Hisatake. That one rattles out as well, as Malik Howes has checked in for the Scarlet Hawks. DeGiorgio to the bench. Also into the game for the Scarlet Hawks, Cole Linder, number 35, the 6'6" sophomore out of British Columbia. Blake not looking for the pass, and a sloppy turnover from the SaberCats. Back to the Scarlet Hawks. Malik Howes brings it to the front court. Jonkis. Schmitz, stolen away by Lerma. Lerma pushing the tempo. Drives to the basket, lays it up through contact and in. Scarlet Hawks wanted an offensive foul as Lerma lowered the shoulder, but the officials not seeing it that way. Malik Howes rises up, no good. Blake clears, hands to Book. He's got nobody with him. Shepard to Gill on the baseline, rises up, spins it around and down. SaberCats ahead by 3. Jonkis working against Shepard. And a foul is going to be called on Shepard. So Jonkis will inbound on the sideline. Howes inside to Hisatake, and he throws it down on the reverse. Blake gave up position inside, going for the steal, and an easy finish for the 6'8" center, Max Hisatake, making that look simple. Book bounces to Blake. In traffic, lost out of bounds. It was last touched by Calvin Schmitz, who will now head to the bench as Bruns checks back into the game. DeGiorgio's back into the game, and into the game for the first time, Caprice Gardner, number 15 for the Scarlet Hawks. Blake down low to Gill, off glass, over Gardner is good. Howes across to DeGiorgio, now Bruns. Looking for Jonkis, good denial from Shepard. Howes dribbles to the elbow, shot won't go. DeGiorgio gets the rebound, flips it out to Jonkis, and Tech can reset. Howes, double teamed, leaves for DeGiorgio, rises up over Blake, can't get it to go, and Blake clears the rebound. Lerma in the lane, throws it away wildly. Bruns is there to intercept. Cross court to Jonkis. Gets past Shepard, rises up, shot no good, and nobody inside for Tech. Shepard ahead to Blake. Back-to-back possessions, SaberCats maybe pushing it a little bit too quickly. Pressing a little too hard. Wilkerson's into the game for the SaberCats as Blake takes a seat. Jonkis. Up top is Bruns. Steps past Gill. Deep two from Bruns. No good. Off back iron and out. Book dribbles past Bruns, but Gardner was in there to get his hand on the ball. Taps it out of bounds. It'll stay with the SaberCats. DeGiorgio will sit as Hisatake checks back into the game for the Scarlet Hawks. 12-9, SaberCats lead, 7.5 minutes gone by. And Parker Jonkis has a cut on his face. And I guess they're going to wait for him to get cleaned up before he comes back into the game. As the athletic trainer tends to that injury. It looks like Calvin Schmitz is going to check back in now for Tech. So on the court for Tech, Schmitz, Howes, Hisatake, Gardner, and Bruns. Smaller lineup for them. Pass to Shepard, almost taken away. Shepard sidesteps past Calvin Schmitz. Five-point lead for the SaberCats. Medina set to check in. Gardner. Across, now Bruns behind the Gardner screen, looking for Hisatake. Works against Gill. Draws the offensive foul. That's about all Gill can do there. But he did it well. He's given up at least 4 inches as Hisatake picks up his first foul. DeGiorgio back in as Gardner takes a seat. So Todd Kelly, head coach of the Scarlet Hawks, going to the bench early and often here. Almost every other trip he's got a substitute coming off the bench. Gill for 3. Long. Batted out of bounds off of Wilkerson. It'll be Scarlet Hawks basketball. As Medina has checked in. Book is back on the floor as Lerma takes a seat. DeGiorgio down low, rises up over Wilkerson. You can see the plan for the SaberCats trying to front the bigs down low for the Scarlet Hawks. Offensive foul called on Gill. as DeGiorgio read it all the way. So smart defense there from DeGiorgio. Able to draw the offensive foul on Gill. Kashner's back into the game for the SaberCats. So whatever he was facing earlier, the pain seems to have dissipated. And Kashner able to find his way back on the floor. So good news for SaberCat fans. (14-11), SaberCats lead it. They've got 5 turnovers here in the first 9 minutes of play. On the wing is Howes. Working against Medina. DeGiorgio puts it on the floor, rises up over Kashner and gets it to go off glass. Book to Kashner. On top is Medina. Plenty of space given to him by Bruns, but Medina won't take the outside shot. Cross court to Gill. Behind the Shepard screen, Gill gets to the rack and lays it in. And Hisataki hit the rim, trying to block that attempt. See if his hand's okay. Traveling called on Calvin Schmitz. And a timeout called on the court. It's 16-13, SaberCats ahead early. We'll be back in a minute.
Brad Kinsey and Realty Executives Platinum are intimately familiar with the demographics of the southeastern Wisconsin market. Located in Watertown, we employ sales executives and brokers who are dedicated to helping you find your dream home, as well as assisting you in acquiring the most for your property sale. Be assured that we are always looking out for our clients' best interests and dealing with you honestly. Your satisfaction is the measure of our success.
Welcome back to Watertown, Wisconsin, the campus of Maranatha Baptist University. 10:25 to play in the first half. SaberCats clinging to a 3-point lead. So far, the height advantage for Tech not really giving them any advantage on the glass. Both teams even on the boards so far. And 5 turnovers apiece as well. So it's been a little sloppy here in the early stages, but plenty of basketball left in this first half. Lerma back into the game for the SaberCats. Kashner thought about a 3. Now Medina to Shepard, working against Jonkis. Backs him down, spins to the right hand, gets it to go off glass. Shepard now has 6 points. He's 3 for 3 from the field, and the SaberCats lead by 5. Medina, good defending against Howes. Stayed in front of the dribble drive. Pass down low. Hisataki lost the handle, and Justin Blake comes away with the basketball. Shepard, down low to Kashner, spins, back out to Medina. Now Kashner resets, low block against DeGiorgio, rises up, can't get it to go. As the official proclaiming DeGiorgio stayed straight up. On the other end, Malik Howes draws contact, and Medina picks up his first foul. Baseline out of bounds to the Scarlet Hawks. Howes in the corner, back out to Bruns. Howes backing down Blake, spins, rises up, gets it to go on the reverse, using the rim for protection. Hisataki now with 6 points. He hasn't missed a shot yet from the field. Missed 2 free throws. Lerma again in trouble, leaves for Shepard. 10 seconds to shoot now for Lerma. Sidesteps to Giorgio, kicks to Blake. Baseline jumper for Blake is good. Off the penetration from Lerma, Blake able to cash it in. SaberCats still by 5. Great defending again by Medina. Staying with Howes. Here's Bruns. Cross court to Jonkis. Got Shepard in the air. Jonkis drives. Howes rises up for 3. Long, and Blake, a good clear out. Shepard. Blake leaves for Shepard again. Shepard spins. Back out to Medina. Now Medina drives, lays it up off glass and in. And Hisatake keeps grabbing the net and the rim, trying to go for those blocks. Bruns cashes in an 8-foot jumper. Kashner backing down DeGiorgio. Spins to the left shoulder. Blocked by DeGiorgio. Kashner unable to really elevate. Don't know if the ankle's still bothering him or not. Here's Howes rising up, fouled. It's going to be the second foul on Blake. Two shots coming for Malik Howes, the guard out of Detroit, Michigan. And cashes in from the free throw line. Second free throw from Howes, no good. Gill clears it. Howes normally a pretty good free throw shooter. Shoots it at about 83% from the free throw line on the season. So a relatively uncharacteristic miss on that attempt. Gill to Wilkerson. Spins against Jonkis. The foul's going to be on the floor. It will be on Jonkis. Had his hands on Wilkerson on the drive. Book checks in. Medina's going to sit. Book into Wilkerson. Jonkis stays with Wilkerson on the drive. Lerma will now reset. Book the lefty drive, lays it up off glass, can't get it to go. And Brett Ott, just off the bench for the Scarlet Hawks, clears the board. Hisatake, strong step again. Kashner shuts him off. And Jonkis back again to Hisatake in the lane, lefty. Turnaround shot from Hisatake's good. Back to a 2-point game. Just under 6 to play in the first half. It's been a pretty fun one to watch so far. Wilkerson looking for Gill, but Gardner stayed with him. Book now, double teamed in the corner. Back out to Wilkerson. He'll line up a three-pointer, and he'll connect. Steven Wilkerson, right in front of the Scarlet Hawk bench. Gets it to go. SaberCats again by 5. Bruns asking for a screen, doesn't get it. Now Jonkis working against Wilkerson. Bruns across to Ott, almost lost the handle. And the loose ball falls to Gill. Book now backs it out. Baseline cut from Lerma, and Book looked to be in trouble, but found Lerma on the drive. giving the SaberCats a 7-point lead. It's a 30-second timeout called by the Scarlet Hawks. And we'll be back. Just under 5 minutes to play in the first half. Thanks for joining us here in Watertown, Wisconsin, where the SaberCats have a 7-point advantage over the Scarlet Hawks of Illinois Institute of Technology. DeGiorgio throws it away to Book. Book backs down. Great defending from Schmitz. And Gardner able to clear it out. Bruns back out to Howes. Now Gardner rises up over Gill, off glass. Little Tim Duncan action here as Gardner goes high off the glass. Cuts the lead to 5. Gill spins up and in. Gill's got 8 points. He leads the SaberCats. Howes rises up for 3 and fills it up. Lerma sitting underneath the screen and Malik Howes makes him pay. Wilkerson, Kashner. Down to Gill, working against DeGiorgio. Bounces it down low, and Howes takes it away on the turnover. Bruns back to Howes. Schmitz, DeGiorgio faces up against Kashner. Kicks back to Gardner. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Howes drives up, rises over Lerma, and he draws the contact. So Lerma picks up his first foul. Malik Howes' second trip to the free throw line and knocks down the first attempt. Hisatake checks back in. Gardner will sit for the Scarlet Hawks. By the way, in that last timeout, taken by Todd Calley, visibly upset with Max Hisatake, got right into his face as Hisatake was coming off the floor. So upset with some of the performance so far from his big fella. Here's Lerma backing down Howe. Draws the contact. These guards going at each other. Timeout's going to be taken by Keith Salscheider and the SaberCats. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll be back with 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the first half.
Are you looking for something to do? Come into Watertown Bowl 18 or Watertown Bowl North and enjoy our friendly, courteous service along with a clean family atmosphere. Our family-operated business strives to give you, your family, and friends a pleasant experience each and every time you visit. Check out our website at watertownbowl.com for hours of operation and for weekly specials.
Welcome back from the break. Lerma will be at the free throw line shooting 2. First free throw from Lerma. A bit long, rattles out. 76% free throw shooter. The sweet stroke of Lerma off that time. Gets the second attempt to go. Howes. Again, dishes to Hisataki down low. Missed the dunk. DiGiorgio there to clean it up. It's a 1-point game. 2 minutes, 12 seconds remaining in the first half. Gill. To a cutting Book. Kashner's got Bruns checking him. Hisataki helps, and then Kashner throws it away. Frustrating night so far for Kashner. Just been out of sync. Don't know if he's still a little bit of pain or not. He's looked uncomfortable so far. Howes gets a screen from DiGiorgio. Hisataki. Over Gill, collects, can't finish on the first attempt, but on the second attempt, gets it to go, and the Scarlet Hawks have a 1-point lead. Wilkerson working against Schmitz, leaves for Gill. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Wilkerson drives against Schmitz. Off glass, won't go. Schmitz the rebound. And Howes now under a minute to play in the first half, pushing the tempo. And Lerma was not set, so it'll be a defensive foul. Second foul on Lerma. And so head coach Salschneider will make sure Lerma does not pick up a devastating third foul. Hisataki also to the bench for the Scarlet Hawks as Medina checks in for the SaberCats. Shepard in as well. Howes connects on the front end of the 1-and-1. Schmitz will sit down as Jankis checks back in for the Scarlet Hawks. One more attempt for Howes. Is good. 3-point lead for Tech. Book at the elbow. Down low to Kashner. Spins away from the basket. Can't get it to go. And DiGiorgio the rebound. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Bruns. Book applying the pressure. Bruns behind the back. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Howes rises up. Baseline jumper at the buzzer. No. DiGiorgio the rebound. And at the buzzer, he's fouled by Shepard. Shot would not have fallen. So 0.3 seconds will be on the clock. DiGiorgio's going to shoot 2 free throws as Shepard picked up his second foul. So 0.4 seconds will be put on the clock as DeGiorgio steps to the free throw line. Just over 60% free throw shooter. Connects on the first attempt. Both free throws good. And a full court attempt, three-quarter court attempt from Jonathan Book. No good at the buzzer. The Scarlet Hawks come roaring back to take a 5-point lead to the locker rooms. It's been an exciting first half of action. Thanks again for joining us. We'll be back in just under 15 minutes to bring you live second half action here on the campus of Maranatha Baptist University in Watertown, Wisconsin. We'll see you shortly.
Our students make great teachers. It's because of professionals like Dr. Chris Lincoln, whose 19 years of experience in lower and upper elementary school classrooms provide insight, encourage creativity, and inspire critical thinking. And it's due to students who take initiative, stay reflective, and seek opportunities to go, serve, and lead wherever God sends them. Pursue your calling at Maranatha Baptist University.
Thank you for watching the MBU SaberCats Network.
How much money do your home's energy bills steal from your wallet every month? Well, heating your home takes a third of your energy money, water heating takes over a tenth, and air conditioning takes over a tenth. Those alone account for more than half of your monthly energy bill. Since 1979, Kleckers Heating and Air Conditioning of Watertown has been selling and installing high-quality, state-of-the-art, energy-efficient home comfort equipment and providing maintenance services to existing equipment to keep it running at peak efficiency and saving you money. Call them today at 920-261-9218 to learn how Kleckers can help you keep more of your energy money in your wallet. Copleen Excavating wishes the Sabercats the best of luck. Call Copleen Excavating for all your excavating needs. For pickup or delivery, Copleen Excavating offers crushed limestone, fill dirt, screened topsoil, sand, mulch, and landscape stone. They are also a dealer for county materials, which includes paver and retaining wall blocks. Let Copleen Excavating put their 56 years of experience to work for you. Call Copleen Excavating today at 920-261-2121. Are you looking for something to do? Come into Watertown Bowl 18 or Watertown Bowl North and enjoy our friendly, courteous service along with a clean family atmosphere. Our family-operated business strives to give you, your family, and friends a pleasant experience each and every time you visit. Check out our website at watertownbowl.com for hours of operation and for weekly specials. Are you...
2017-18 season. Realty Executives Platinum, Clayton Family Dental Practice, Clayton Steuerwald, Watertown Bowl, Holders, and special thanks to our premier sponsor, Pizza. Thank you for your continued support of Saber Cat Athletics.
Second half action about to get underway here in Watertown. Thanks again for joining us. Glad to have you along. It's a 5-point Scarlet Hawks lead at the break. DeGiorgio and Hisatake, the leading scorers, they have 10 points apiece. DeGiorgio's only missed one shot attempt. Pretty even game so far. Turnovers 8 apiece. Points off turnovers 11 for the Scarlet Hawks, 8 for the SaberCats. But what sparked the run late in the first half, rebounding wise, Scarlet Hawks really started to take advantage. And they had 14 total rebounds compared to 7 for the SaberCats. So the game underneath the basket starting to favor the Scarlet Hawks. First shot attempt way off the mark out of the locker room. Scarlet Hawks just got out of the locker room, about 2 minutes left in the interlude. Meanwhile, the SaberCats were out right away. They were almost in the locker room for maybe 2 minutes, or maybe 3, but it was limited halftime chatter, and they were right back on the court getting warmed up. DeGiorgio. Schmitz lost the handle, recovers. Hands to Hisatake, down low to DeGiorgio. Reverse layup, no good. From DeGiorgio, easy attempt. And then Shepard and Blake run into each other. Calamity of errors here to start the second half. Bruns into the front court for the Scarlet Hawks. DeGiorgio to Schmitz. Hands to Jonkis. Spot up 3 from Schmitz is good, giving the Scarlet Hawks the largest lead of the game, 8-point lead. And the SaberCats need an answer. Kashner. Book rises up, top of the key. And the 16-foot jumper is good. Big basket there from Jonathan Book, Jr., out of Mountain Home, Arkansas. Schmitz spins against Lerma, bounces down low, but Book stole it away from DeGiorgio. Blake brings it into the front court. Sidesteps Bruns, lays it up and in. Little Euro step from Justin Blake. It's a 4-point game. Bruns left Book in his dust and then rises up. Book forces it down low. DeGiorgio reading it the whole way. And good hustle from DeGiorgio to get back, trailing late on the play, but takes it away from the SaberCats. Hisatake now gets past Blake, lays it up off glass, easy finish. Back to an 8-point lead for the Scarlet Hawks. Lerma gets past Schmitz, lays it off the glass. Able to keep his balance so well. Junkus. Shepard checking him. Kashner steps out. Hisataki down low to DiGiorgio, lays it up with the left hand and in. Good recognition for the Scarlet Hawks off the double team. Junkus, provider through Hisataki. Lerma cross court to Kashner. Book to Shepard. Backing down Junkus. Spins. Leaves for Kashner. Blocked by Hisataki. And Hisataki did not need to foul there. Kashner was in a little bit of trouble. And Hisataki bails him out. Timeout taken by the SaberCats. It's a full timeout. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Thank you for watching the MBU SaberCats Network.
Kashner connects on the first free throw. One more for the senior out of Lyons, Michigan. Way short, missed everything. And Scarlet Hawks basketball. 7-point game. Scarlet Hawks and Howes on the ball. Cross to Linder. Now Bruns. Hisataki working against Kashner. Backs him down. Floater spins out and Kashner grabs the board. By the way, I wanted to note for you, Mosley Jr. does not even appear to be on the bench for the Scarlet Hawks tonight, so there's a reason why their leading scorer is not in the basketball game. Ball out of bounds off the Scarlet Hawks. Shepard asking for a foul. Book into Lerma. Kashner asking for it with the right hand. Lerma gave it to him on the left hand. And the clock had not started. So a little bonus basketball there. 15:04 to play in the second half. Howes to Bruns. Linder cross court, stolen away by Lerma. Ahead on the break. Lerma lays it up. No good. Book the tip. Can't get it to go and out of bounds. Another costly turnover for the SaberCats. Lerma just too strong off the glass. Scarlet Hawks basketball. Hisatake heads to the bench as Gardner checks back into the game for the Scarlet Hawks. Schmitz spins at the free throw line. Lost the handle. Bruns. Down low, stolen away. Lerma left it because he thought another SaberCat was there, and at the buzzer, shot misses. DiGiorgio almost got the tip. Book now on the break. Dishes to Schmitz. And ahead is Bruns. Chased from behind by Gill. Gill takes it away and saves it behind the back to Lerma. Ahead to Book. Rises up over Schmitz and draws the foul. Boy, not a lot of contact there from Schmitz. He can't believe it. And neither can I, really. Looked like Schmitz jumped out of the way, but the official behind the play called the foul. So Jonathan Book will head to the free throw line. Shepard's got to step out of the game with an injury. So Wilkerson onto the floor for the SaberCats. Book at the free throw line. Good to go. SaberCats would like to thank their sponsors for the 2017-18 season. Realty Executives Platinum, Clickers Heating and Air, Family Dental Practice, Copleen Excavating, Watertown Bowl, Culver's, and a special thanks to our premier sponsor, Pizza Hut. Thank you for your continued support of SaberCats Athletics. As Jonathan Book goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Back to a 5-point game. Howes dishes to Bruns. Gardner to Schmitz. Hands to Howes. Howes rises up again for 3. Won't go. Wilkerson. The rebound. SaberCats a chance to cut into the 5-point deficit. Kashner down low, blocked from behind by DiGiorgio, but a foul is called. Scarlet Hawks asking for an offensive foul on Kashner as he seemed to lean in to the defender on that screen before rolling to the basket. Either way, he steps to the free throw line, short on the first attempt. And it's been that kind of night for Kashner. Stuck on 1 point. He's missed all of his field goal attempts and made 1 of his 3 free throw attempts. Hisatake back into the game for the Scarlet Hawks, and Kashner misses again. Be interested to see how long Salscheider sticks with Kashner. Hisatake slips past Kashner and slams it home. Kashner went outside for the steal. And Hisatake needed no invitation. Book inside, bounces to Kashner. Blocked out of bounds. Oh, no, Kashner lost it out of bounds. And Blake back into the game. Kashner heads to the bench. Frustrating night for the senior. Don't know if it's the injury still causing problems for him. Blake back into the game. And Brendan Carlson on the ball now for the Scarlet Hawks, seeing his first action of the night. DiGiorgio, Gardner, Blake tipped it away. Wilkerson collects. Now Lerma ahead to Blake. Lays it up, can't get it to go. Acrobatic effort, Gill drives on the floor. And a timeout is called. Great hustle play from Gill to keep possession for the SaberCats. They trail by 7. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for something to do? Come into Watertown Bowl 18 or Watertown Bowl North and enjoy our friendly, courteous service along with a clean family atmosphere. Our family-operated business strives to give you, your family, and friends a pleasant experience each and every time you visit. Check out our website at watertownbowl.com for hours of operation and for weekly specials.
SaberCats fans, you can stay connected with the SaberCats during the season by following them on social media. SaberCats are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and are on the web at MBUSaberCats.com. Use the hashtag SnarlStrong to show your support on social media. You can also catch a composite schedule, individual bios, photo galleries, history and archives, and more helpful information by visiting MBUSaberCats.com. Book double-teamed. Bounces across to Wilkerson, 10 seconds to shoot. Blake backing down to Giorgio. Hands to Lerma, three-point attempt from Lerma, no. Wilkerson the board, floater in the lane for Wilkerson, good, and the foul. Pumps up the crowd. And Wilkerson a chance for three the old-fashioned way. Wilkerson bounces home the free throw. SaberCats opening a little full court pressure now. Wilkerson at the point. Turnover, but Howes was fouled by Blake. A little too over-aggressive. It's just the first foul on the SaberCats in the second half. As Carlson heads back to the bench, Bruns immediately back into the game. Todd Kelly wasting no time getting his starting point guard back into the game. Gardner inbound to DeGiorgio, lost it off his chest. Lerma picks up his dribble, and the SaberCats force a turnover with the full court pressure. 4-point game. Lerma to Blake, backing down Gardner. Spins through the double team, rises up, can't get it to go off glass. But a foul on Gardner will give two free throws to Justin Blake. His first trip to the free throw line tonight. It's two shots for the 6'9" sophomore out of Clermont, Florida. First free throw good from Blake. It's his 5th point of the evening. Hisatake still the leading scorer with 14. Second free throw, no good, and Hisatake there for the board. SaberCats drop back into the backcourt. And a little 2-3 zone. Saltscheider looking for answers, trying to counter the height advantage for the Scarlet Hawks. Open three for Bruns, can't connect. Gill chased down the rebound and swat out of bounds by DeGiorgio. So an adjustment on the defensive side of the ball for the SaberCats. They're down by 3 with 11 minutes to play in the second half. Giving the fans a show here in Watertown. Book bounces to Gill, lost the handle, and Gardner away with the basketball. Bruns on the wing for 3, short. Wilkerson tipped it off the glass. Gill ahead to Book. And Book pushes on past Hisatake, leans up in the lane, no. Blake there for the rebound, lays it off the glass and in. Howes, double team, throws it across to Bruns. And a 10-second violation is called. Malik Howes took his eye off the clock. Coach Saltscheider was telling his SaberCats to drop back to play defense, and Malik Howes just did not get past the timeline in time. Timeout called. It will be right back after this message.
for watching the MBU SaberCats Network.
Fans, if you want to deck yourself out with some official SaberCats merch, visit shopsabercats.com, the official online store of the MBU SaberCats. That's shopsabercats.com for all your fan gear needs. 10 minutes, 19 seconds remaining in the second half. The SaberCats trail by 1, but they've come storming back from an 8-point disadvantage. And it will be SaberCats basketball off the turnover. Wilkerson into Book. SaberCats a chance to take the lead. Book to Wilkerson, corner three, long, and Schmitz in between defenders to get the rebound. Hisatake ahead on the break, couldn't quite get the handle. Howes dribbles past Gill, rises up, blocked by Gill from behind, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Scarlet Hawks, 16 seconds to shoot. It's been a fun game to watch, but a relatively low-scoring affair so far. Hisatake, great finish off the inbound pass. The lob. 3-point lead for the visitors. Medina on the wing, looking for Gill. Works against DeGiorgio. Gets him up in the air, but can't finish. Hisatake. Howes leans up, draws the contact. Underneath the basket, had no angle. The foul is going to be the 4th on Blake. That's a big foul if you're a Scarlet Hawks fan, because Blake has been a menace down low for the Scarlet Hawks to handle. He's going to have to sit down with his 4th foul as Shepard and Kashner set to check back in. Kashner will replace, well, it looks like Kashner's going to replace, yeah, Kashner's replacing Blake. Shepard checks in for Wilkerson. Shepard still with 6 points, 20 points shy of his 1,000-point career mark. At this point, looks unlikely to catch that milestone tonight unless he goes bananas here in the final 9 minutes and 20 seconds of this game. Lerma also into the game. Underneath, Shepard leaves for Gill, lays it off glass and in. Gill took a shot, comes up grimacing, but finished through the contact. 2-point game. Lerma also checked in for Book. Howes working against Medina, leaves for DeGiorgio, great feed from Howes. And again, 4-point lead for the Scarlet Hawks. Shepard in the lane to Lerma. Backs it out to Shepard. Shepard spins in the lane. Schmitz takes it away. Ahead to Hisatake on the break. Rises up. Fills it up. Lerma went for the steal. And so Hisatake unable to take it cleanly to the basket, but still finishes off glass. It's a 6-point lead for the Scarlet Hawks. Medina drives. Off glass, good to go. Howes. DeGiorgio rolling to the basket. Bruns now at the elbow, taken away by Lerma. Lerma fouled by Bruns. Four-point game, 7.5 to play. Shepard calling out the offense. Across to Medina, Lerma on the curl. Medina backs it out. Lerma curls again. In the lane, rises up over Bruns, can't get it to go, and Bruns the board. Bruns was looking for an offensive foul as well. No call. Howes at the free throw line, steps in, too long. Hisatake skies for the rebound. And another chance for the Scarlet Hawks. Hisatake spins. DeGiorgio takes it out of the hands of Shepard and is fouled. So DeGiorgio will shoot free throws. Don't know what we're looking at on the floor, but Shepard might have been stepped on there, I think, when he was on the ground. DeGiorgio steps to the free throw line. His second trip, he's 2 for 2 on the evening. And the lefty connects off the front end of the rim and in. Second free throw from DeGiorgio, good. He's 4 for 4. He's got 16. DeGiorgio and Hisatake leading the way for the Scarlet Hawks. They've got a 6-point lead. 6 and change to play. Schmitz all over Shepard. Good defending. Shepard steps behind the Kashner screen and buries the three-pointer. Three-point game. Bruns. DeGiorgio. Howes across to Schmitz. Cross court, it's Howes. Gets past Medina. Medina recovers. Schmitz will line up a three-point attempt and bury it. Calvin Schmitz out of Goodyear, Arizona, answers the Shepard three with one of his own. 58-52. Shepard. In the corner is Lerma. And a defensive foul. Bruns is irate, looking for the push-off. It'll be free throws as the SaberCats are in the bonus. Lerma will shoot a 1-and-1. Book is back in for Medina. So Kashner, Gill, Lerma, Shepard, Book on the floor for the SaberCats. And for the Scarlet Hawks, it's Bruns, Howes, Schmitz, Hisatake, and DeGiorgio. Lerma goes 2 for 2. And he gets into double figures. He's got 10. 4-point game, 5.5 to play. SaberCats keeping it close. Tech has led for the entire second half. Hisatake rolls to the basket. Gill got his hand in. It'll stay with the Scarlet Hawks. 7 seconds to shoot. Good hands from Gill again. Lob inbound to Hisatake in the lane. And an easy finish. Kashner unable to resist. Book to Gill. Kashner lines up a three-pointer. No good. Gill tipped it out of House's hands. Shepard in the lane, spins, rises up, can't get it to go, and DeGiorgio the rebound. Ahead to Hisatake, and he will throw it down with two hands on the break. Great full court pass. Looking like a quarterback. And Hisatake now with 20 points. 22. Missed jumper from Book. And House drives it. Lost the handle. Break is on for the SaberCats. Lerma pulls it back. Down to Kashner. Cross court to Shepard for three. Nope. DeGiorgio the board. Coaching staff for Illinois Tech screaming, take it easy from the bench. 4 minutes to play. They lead by 8. And Gill picks up a foul as Bruns was cutting through the lane. Blake's going to come back into the game. He's on 4 fouls, so the next one will be the end for him. Timeout taken by the SaberCats. 3 minutes, 50 seconds to play in this one. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Thank you for watching the MBU SaberCats Network.
Eight-point game with 3 minutes and 50 seconds to play. Tech trying to put the closing finishes on a road win in Watertown. SaberCats trying to break the 3-game losing streak. Hisatake across to Bruns for three. Nope. Hisatake taps it away from Blake. And resets to Schmitz. Howes now will hold the ball. Take some precious time as head coach Todd Kelly calls out the offense for the Scarlet Hawks. Howes lobs it across to Bruns. 4 seconds. Bruns rises up over Book, short on the attempt. Book saves it to Shepard. Shepard throws it away. And a costly turnover there as the SaberCats needed a basket. Scarlet Hawks draining time off the clock. SaberCats content to let this one go late. DeGiorgio in the lane over Blake, no good. In the post, it's out of bounds off of Blake. It'll stay with so it'll be a new shot clock for the Scarlet Hawks as the ball hit the rim. Looks pretty clear from my vantage point. SaberCat bench disagrees. Howes now with a fresh shot clock is fouled by David Lerma. Lerma's second foul. It's actually his third, sorry. 2 and 15. Double team on Howes, dribbles out of trouble. Cross court to Schmitz. Howes rises up, can't get it to go. Hisataki pulls it down. Fadeaway jumper, no. DiGiorgio there and puts it in. 10-point game. Shepard gets past Howes. Off glass won't go. Foul was on the floor. Shepard will go to the free throw line. It is 1-1. So into the game for the SaberCats, Stephen Wilkerson. Kashner's going to sit. The SaberCats will look to set up a full court press. But you need Shepard to make the free throw first. Out of bounds. Shepard, last one to touch it. It'll stay with the Scarlet Hawks, and Todd Kelly wants to talk things over in a timeout. We'll be back after this message.
Copeland Excavating wishes the SaberCats the best of luck. Call Copeland Excavating for all your excavating needs. For pickup or delivery, Copeland Excavating offers crushed limestone, fill dirt, screened topsoil, sand, mulch, and landscape stone. They are also a dealer for county materials, which includes paver and retaining wall blocks. Let Copeland Excavating put their 56 years of experience to work for you. Call Copeland Excavating today at 920-261-2121.
Ten-point game, 1:41 to play. Hisataki takes it straight to the rack. Fouled by Blake, so Blake will be done. And Max Hisataki will step to the free throw line. So it'll be 2 shots for Hisataki. Kashner steps in as Blake's night is done. Free throw, no good. Max Hisataki leads all scorers tonight. He's got 22 points on 11 of 16 shooting from the field. Second free throw, no good. 0 for 4 from the line. But the rebound to the Scarlet Hawks. Man, Schmitz was run over. Howes in all kinds of trouble, fouled by Lerma. Howes will now step to the free throw line. SaberCats being out-rebounded 36-19 on the evening. And that is basically the story here. That's all you need to know. SaberCats have hung tough. They trail by 11. And Howes cashes in. It's a 12-point game. Lerma now for the SaberCats. Need a basket in a hurry. Lerma steps back for 3. Good. Schmitz inbounds to Bruns. Brun's in trouble, and a timeout is taken by the Scarlet Hawks. It's a full timeout. We'll be back for the final 65 seconds.
You were created for a purpose, and it's time to pursue it. Start at Maranatha Baptist University, with professors who care, friends who share your Christian values, and local churches that prepare you to serve. Test your limits and set your course for an exciting career. Play your game and excel in your field. Find your path and follow it wherever God leads. Pursue your purpose at Maranatha Baptist University. Then go, serve, and lead in a world that needs all you can give.
Thank you for watching the MBU SaberCats Network.
Back in Watertown, SaberCats trail by 9. 1 minute, 5 seconds to play. Schmitz into Hishitaki. Howes, double teamed, steps through. So Howes will step to the free throw line. Salscheider wanted a foul on Hishitaki as I believe he's 0 for 4 from the free throw line. That's the man that you wanted to have the ball and to foul. And the SaberCats let him out of jail. Howes good again from the free throw line. He's now 9 of 11 from that spot. And 12 points on the night. Both good from Howes. Back to an 11-point game. Lerma waiting for something to materialize. Drives, dishes to Shepard in the corner. Gets Hisataki in the air. 3-point from Shepard, no good. And then Howes comes away with the basketball. Wilkerson defending him. Schmitz fouled. Well, they're trying to foul him, I think. Nothing being called. And Bruns now. 20 seconds left in the game. And finally a foul is called. It'll be on Shepard. It's his 4th. 18.1 to play. SaberCats taking a little too long to foul the Scarlet Hawks. Bruns at the free throw line. Right through the center on the first attempt. It's his first trip to the free throw line tonight. He's got 5 points. Make it 6. Final 18 seconds. SaberCats trail by 13. Lerma will pop for 3 and bury it. 10-point game. Out of bounds. Medina saved it, but stepped out of bounds in the process. Scarlet Hawks to inbound, 11.8 seconds to play. Schmitz into Howes. Ahead to Bruns. And the Scarlet Hawks can dribble this one out. DeGiorgio hangs onto the basketball. And the Scarlet Hawks hang on for a 10-point victory on the road. SaberCats made them earn it, but the Scarlet Hawks were able to prevail. The losing streak is extended to 4 for the SaberCats, so they will look to right the ship moving forward. I want to thank each of you for watching this presentation of SaberCats basketball on the SaberCats Sports Network. We hope you enjoyed it. Next up, the SaberCats will host Silver Lake here in Watertown on Saturday night. Tip-off for that one is set for 7 p.m. Hope to see you then. Until next time, this is David Anderson thanking you for the pleasure of your company. So long, and good night.